anything? Huh? Really? Can't you sit
It's
do
going
anything?
to be a very interesting show today. 63 degrees out there. It is raining. Grab an umbrella, seatbelt on your way into work today. Be very careful. No texting and driving. And then also...
What are you, the police?
I am. And then also I want to say congratulations to Maddie, who won Homecoming Queen at Bob Jones over the weekend, or last weekend that was. So congratulations. Headed to the kitchen.
Not our Maddie, the Maddie at church. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us on this Tuesday morning. This is Athens in the AM. Let's get it cranking. Fred and Amy in here this morning. Long weekend.
Very long weekend.
We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Tom's joins us this morning, seeing eye to eye with Tom McAllister.
That's right.
Yeah. How'd you like that Grease Festival, Tom?
I enjoyed it. It was good.
Great weekend for it. And y'all about worked yourselves to death down there, didn't you?
We did. We had a blast. It was so much fun.
I wished I could have stayed up long. Well, I did stay up. Instead of watching the band, where I understand they had a great crowd, I stayed up till midnight watching the Bama game, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. What are y'all cooking today?
We're doing Mexican today. We are doing burritos, the cheese that goes with it, fried tortillas with the cinnamon and sugar on it.
All right, now later on we're going to talk more about the Grease Festival. We got a lot of video from down that way. Y'all sold out everything.
We sold out of everything. The crowd was great.
Now you had fried chicken, fried pickles, and fried Twinkies.
And fried Twinkies. Twinkies. We had to go 3 times to get Twinkies.
Was it bigger than you had anticipated?
Absolutely. Much bigger turnout than I figured it would be.
We got plenty of video that way. We'll share. We got about a half hour's worth of video down that way. And thank all the volunteers that came out, doing such a great job down at the first annual Grease Festival. And it was festive all day long. Hopefully Mayor Ronnie Marks will join us later on this morning and tell us about the fried bologna sandwiches there. What did you say, Fred, that what won it?
The sweet potatoes.
Fried sweet potatoes. Oh, I didn't get to try those. No, I was a judge. Gloria had to fill in for me. We'll have video of that coming up in just a little bit. Frank is on the phone. It's Fiddler's Convention weekend. Don't forget Bean Day coming up Friday from starting at 10:30 at First Baptist Church. We'll talk all about that later on this week, too. It's Frank's Time to Shine coming up Friday and Saturday. And Rick Moe will be back with us this week. Frank, did you get us any entertainment this week?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's still working on it. Yeah, we'll see if we can get Jerry McLaughlin or somebody talked into coming up here early. All right, let's get it cranking because y'all know me. I'm loaded from the weekend. Let's get this Tuesday morning District Cooper coming live cranking right now. Here's Gloria with the weather.
I think those sweet potato fries that won, we kind of talked about it being the most healthy thing turned bad. So that may have been why that was pretty good. But let's talk about the weather forecast because, yes, it is raining today. It looks like today's going to be the biggest day for the chance of rain. There's actually, today, we should say 100% it's raining out there right now, but they're saying 30% showers today, so on and off throughout the day. High temperatures around 68, not going to warm up much more with your low of 50. Tomorrow and the rest of the week, it looks like we've got 10% chance of rain every day until the weekend, possibly Sunday. But it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Look at the temperatures. Look at those low temperatures, too. Not
now,
bad.
I saw Channel 48 Monday's got like 62 degrees.
That's right. Weather Channel is actually even cooler, so we'll see.
Hey, you, Tom.
I'm doing good this morning.
He's ready to go.
I got a complaint. I brung out the iPad, which I'm starting to learn how to use.
It's annoying trying to teach you.
Yeah, I need to give y'all my email address where y'all can socialize with me personally, one-on-one. All right, y'all know, and I'll get on to some other subjects in just a second, but the back Bama and all that kind of stuff. Hustle Times quit delivering Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Saturday. Yesterday, Sunday was the last day to get every day of the week. Well, now you got to go electronically to read the morning newspaper. How'd this work, Frank? Not too good. So yesterday was the first day. So they sent this out. This was in your mailbox yesterday morning. Get to know the new time. Tells you all how to do it and everything. Got this little thing. It was in the Sunday paper. And well, what happened yesterday when we tried it?
You had to get me to do it, and it didn't work. Their system failed.
System broke down. We'll call you back in 20 minutes. Well, that was about 20 hours ago.
Maybe they got
So I didn't get to read
than we
Monday's paper. I'm hoping I get to read today's paper. But anyway, they'll get it all worked out. But yep, no more delivery daily of the Huntsville Times, but you can count on the Decatur Daily to be in your mailbox each and every day. So that's why I got my iPad out here. And I do have an email address for you, and I'll be asking y'all to send me stuff in a little bit. A lot of stuff going on, Tom. First and foremost, let's talk about Alabama football this morning.
Imagine that.
We won trail for the first time in many, many deals. Right there it is. And then all of a sudden, what happened? 15 seconds, and Christian Jones returns the kickoff, 99 yards. It was a quick turnaround. They were talking about this yesterday. Of course, Alabama led ESPN yesterday at 2:30. The top story was Alabama's thin at tailback. That's right. We got thin at tailback. Hart is out for the year. DeAndrew White also out for the year. But the good news is, from over Russellville way, the reason Brett Callaway is going to move to that slot now, because that's what he used to be.
Number 21.
They had him over at linebacker, then they had him at H-back, and now
He was a
good
wide receiver at one couple of plays.
Now, we'll go over this later this morning, but Auburn suspends their wide receiver, Bray, after his arrest over the weekend, too. A lot of football coming up this weekend. I know it's Fiddler's Convention, but Auburn and Arkansas play at 11, and then it's LSU at Florida. Donnie ain't too pleased right now.
Speaking of shut up, wonder if he's going to admit what he said.
Well, he'll have to admit it because I'm going to show it. I'm going to show what he sent me Saturday afternoon when he was scared to death. And Auburn's young quarterback, and we'll come back to this as we talk with Zach and everybody Thursday, is ranked like one of the worst in the entire 120 teams in the FBS.
Not good.
I mean, he's statistically, he's down toward the bottom. He's near the bottom of the entire football bowl subdivision, let alone in the SEC. So, we're going to do predictions Thursday up here on the show. We're going to get Brad's prediction. I'll go to all the games, the Georgia-South Carolina game, the Florida game. Bama doesn't play this week. Texas hosts West Virginia. So we'll have to check on that, too. Got too much stuff, really, to be talking about this morning, so let's just go ahead and I got some photos I'd like to share first.
Careful.
Let's go down to the Grease Festival. Amy's mama and sister were down there, got a photo of them. Got that. That's me in the middle. Well, there they are, right there. Sister and mama hanging out in the Cooper & Company, Fred and Amy Fabulous Horton booth down on the corner right there in front of Limestone Road. But that's me in the middle. Yesterday morning, I was spinning bright and early. My twin walked in, didn't know he was going to be dressed like this. This is about 5 o'clock yesterday. That's me on the right, Dusty McLemore on the left. Look, got his ZTV shirt on.
Did you guys plan that?
He's trying to outrun me. Huh? Yeah, me and Dusty at the gym bright and early yesterday.
Your girlfriend.
I was already, going to town on that bicycle yesterday morning. I got a new exercise thing that's in the paper.
What?
I'm going to start doing.
No.
Kayaking.
No.
Yeah, it is. Kayaking. I got a shot of that. This is supposed to be the newest exercise. Supposed to be good for you. Abby, ain't that what you do? Kayaking?
Arms.
Don't you have a kayak?
Anita bought one, but I never went.
Yeah. I'm going to put that thing in Swan Creek.
Well, why didn't you wait till it got cold?
I'm just going to go down to Swan Creek. Water about that deep. That way if you tip over. But they say this is a great exercise for you. All you got to do is find you a place to get in some water.
Do they tip over easily?
Yes.
I won't be
that's one reason I ain't going to be in one. Hey, this is good news for television people. A new study has found how much time kids spent with a TV playing in the background, an average 232 minutes or nearly 4 hours a day. The average amount is even greater among children who are younger, black, or from the poor families. The nearly 4 hours of background TV exposure easily dwarfs the 80 minutes of active TV viewing the average child of 8 months to 8 years old absorbs a day. You're looking to 3 times the amount, which is enormous. And then it comes on down here to say, the American Academy of Pediatricians recommends kids under age 2 not be exposed to any television. The study recommends turning off TV at key points in a child's day, such as bedtime and mealtime. That's fine. But yesterday morning, when I got through spinning, what did I do? Got little Maddie, spends the night with us. Got her, brought her in there. Gloria wanted to sleep some. Pulled out my TV, put her down the little thing, put it on Disney. Let her watch all that. Mickey Mouse. Hot diggity dog, huh?
I think you enjoy it more than her.
TV is good.
You do it too.
TV is good for kids.
Don't tell on me.
Back when we was growing up, we didn't have nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Gene Autry every other Saturday and Roy Rogers, stuff like that. Beanie Carl, as you've seen here on the show.
You watch TV all the time. There's nothing wrong with you.
Now, I don't have any experience with this right here, I know. But now Amy may have, I don't know. But it says, students and experts recoil at alcohol enema case. Have y'all heard about this?
Yes.
Up in Tennessee?
Oh, wow.
It says, before an unruly Tennessee party ended with a student hospitalized for dangerously high blood alcohol, most people had probably never heard of an alcohol enema. Thanks to a drunken exploits of a fraternity at UT, the bizarre way of getting drunk is giving parents, administrators, and healthcare workers a fear. The 20-year-old man was delivered to the hospital on midnight, September 22nd. Blood alcohol level was .448.
Wow.
Nearly 6 times intoxication that defines drunken driving in the state.
Wow.
Injuries to his rectum led hospital officials to fear he'd been sodomized, but instead it was just a tube. It was just tubing.
Oh, lucky him. Wow.
They utilized, I mean, I'm working here.
That's
they
funny.
utilized, some fraternity members utilized, Tom, rubber tubing inserted
Gross.
into their rectums as a conduit for alcohol.
What happened to just drinking it? Goodness.
Alcohol enemas have been the punchline of YouTube videos, jackass movies. It's something that offers no advantages while at the same time risking someone's life. The procedure, no kidding, bypasses the stomach, accelerating the absorption rate.
That's
Bend over! There's a 6-pack on me.
And he goes to work in seconds.
Woo.
Now that we've shared that with everyone, how many of you will try that?
That is
Gross.
sickening. Absolutely.
Wow,
Ugh.
and stupid. Exactly,
I'm going
Brad.
to talk about bacon later in the program, but also saw these at Star Market Sunday
What'd you
after
think
church.
of bacon?
I don't know what bacon's got to do with that,
Okay.
but porker. Moon pies, Bama, and Auburn moon pies. Now, why didn't I think of this idea? I know the guys that own Moon Pie up in Chattanooga.
This
Should have
isn't the
thought of
first
that.
time they've done that.
2 for $1. I should have thought of that.
Did they have fried moon pies?
Yes.
At the
Well,
Crust Festival?
nobody fried moon pies, did they, Amy?
Nope.
We should have thought of that, dang it.
Two
You
for
can't think
$1
of
right
everything.
there.
We'll have video coming up in just a little bit. All right. I got a couple of Dear Jamies I want to do here. I'm going to do, well, I'll do the original one first. It says, Dear Jamie, this is a good one for you married folks out there. After reading numerous
Look at
stories
me
of
for it.
married couples saying their passion has left their marriage, I'd like to put my 2 cents worth in. Listen up, Amy,
Oh,
friend.
boy.
My husband and I have been married for quite some time. I, too, felt that we were kind of in a rut, Tom. Kind of in a rut.
Trying to tell me something?
A couple of months ago, I texted a topless photo of myself to my husband while he was at work. That night, we had the most fun we had had in years.
Oops.
Where's my phone?
I'm not texting you.
Now I keep the pictures coming on a random basis,
That's called
gradually
sexting.
increasing the sexiness and raunchiness of us going to bed. This one little step has been a lifesaver for our marriage. She says, as long as no one else uses that phone, these photos don't go viral. Send me a photo.
What if I'm
The
not
only
sending
problem
it to
I got
you?
with that is I'm afraid I might accidentally send some photos that you may have sent me to somebody else.
That's why I'm not sending you photos. Too dangerous to send them to
Well,
you.
let me
You
take
might
some.
send them to the... No.
Why?
No. For that very reason.
Okay. I'm going to
You've
take some
already
photos
sent
of
out bad
myself and I'm going to
texts
send
to
them to
someone.
you. Huh?
You've already messed up and sent bad texts to
Who
someone.
do you think I am, Anthony
about to
Weiner?
sex somebody.
Idiot.
Let's make sure I send it to the
Oh,
right
man,
person.
huh? Anyway, I just thought that was pretty good.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
So for those of you in a rut, just start sexting your spouse.
As long as you get the right number. I mean,
Whoops.
'cause Gloria's dealing with a new phone now.
That's right.
Huh?
Words with friends.
All right. Hey, I want to give a shout out this morning to my new best buddy in the world, Zeke, up at Pizza Inn in Ardmore. Zeke, me and you on the same page, buddy.
There he is.
That's me on the right, Zeke on the left. He starts advertising with us this week. One of the finest places that does catering, everything else. I got it going on at the Pizza Inn where it's steak night every Thursday night, Tom. Jeff Hodges is a regular up there.
Knows my favorite pizza.
Do you know Jeff does the play-by-play at
On Ardmore football, they're doing
football?
pretty good this year.
Yeah.
We'll talk more Bama football and stuff later. It's going to be a big weekend in football this Saturday. The Fiddlers Convention cranks up 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. Riders in the Sky playing. We'll be there Saturday morning shooting some video, everything
Buddy Walk
else.
in Huntsville. I'll be there.
All
Saturday.
that's coming up too. But Roll Tide Roll. It was a good weekend for Bama football. We are a unanimous #1. Hey, Fred, show that.
Correct.
ESPN yesterday talking about this. Alabama, unanimous #1. Oregon, as y'all know, LSU dropped to 4th. Then you got 5 SEC teams, 5-0, all in the top 10. How phenomenal is that, Tom?
Is that the
That's great.
first time?
I think it could be the first time that's ever happened. You got 5. Yeah, this weekend is certainly going
It
to
will
change.
change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Auburn and Arkansas not ranked, except near the bottom. gutter dwellers,
They know
cellar
that.
dwellers, as we might say.
Stop. That's enough.
It's just one of those off season.
Quit being
But that'll be a
that way.
good game too. We're going to pick that game Thursday. We're going to pick the Alabama doesn't play. We're going to pick the Florida game, LSU, Georgia, and South Carolina games right here live Thursday morning. Hey, let's take a break. Come back with Z&N in just a moment. Y'all hang on.